EV3 Mindstorm's application is truly a gift for those who want to learn the fundamentals of programming. Program blocks in a group known as flow control exist to, as the name suggests, control the flow of our EV3 program. The wait, switch, and loop interrupt are to name a few. One program block in particular, the loop block, is what we'll be tackling in today's video. My name is Nico Nathaniel S. Alfanta, and in this video, we'll be talking about the loop block, what it is, and how it works. Let's get into it. The loop block is a program block that makes the sequences of blocks inside it repeat. Any program blocks that are inside the loop block will repeat until a threshold value is met, which can be adjusted to fit the needs of the program. Only program blocks that are inside the loop block will be repeated. After the loop block meets the threshold to stop the loop, the program will resume. There are 4 parts to a loop block: the mode selector, input, the loop index output, and loop name. We will be going through these parts and explain what they do. The mode selector is the first part that we will be tackling. The mode selector controls how your loop block is going to repeat. The different modes specify the threshold that is needed to be met for our loop to stop. There are too many modes that make it difficult for me to tackle all of them in this video, so for now, we'll be only focusing on 3 modes: unlimited, ultrasonic sensor, and touch sensor. The first mode, unlimited, is as simple as it sounds. It repeats our program blocks in the loop block an infinite amount of times. Program blocks outside the loop block will never be executed since our loop block repeats infinitely. An example of this would be the program on your screens right now. Our large motor will repeat infinitely, and the sound block outside our loop block will never be reached because of the threshold value of our loop block. The second mode is the ultrasonic sensor. This mode makes it so that our loop block finishes executing when our ultrasonic sensor detects an object from the EV3 robot. Its inputs such as value types and threshold values can be changed according to the programmer's needs. Here's an example to further explain this mode type. The robot moves indefinitely until our ultrasonic sensor detects an object less than 50 centimeters away, where it now turns to the right. The last mode that we will be talking about is the touch sensor. The touch sensor is a mode that makes our threshold value into inputs from the touch sensor. There are 3 input values that we can choose from: the pressed, released, and bump state. These states determine the threshold value required to be reached for the loop to end. For example, the loop block on your screen requires that the touch sensor will be pressed before our EV3 robot will move backward. The second part of the loop block is the input. The input is the values that determine the threshold in our loop block. These can differ from each block, with the unlimited having no input and time having a second's input value. The third part of our loop block is the loop index output. The loop index output at the beginning of a loop block tells you how many times the loop sequence has been executed. You can use the loop index inside the loop to make the loop sequence do something different each time the loop repeats. The last part of our loop block is pretty self-explanatory. The loop name is a designated name of our loop. Changing loop names can help us better organize the loop blocks in our program, especially when we are dealing with complex programs. There you have it, the loop block, its parts, and how each of them work. Again, my name is Nico Nathaniel S. Alfanta, and thanks for watching.